Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hokies offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Or did he find a hole in the defense? He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, finds room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they got him for the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Hokies in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it left. Finds his man, and they convert. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14, Stanford, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Brown wants to pass. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 5, in punt formation to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Quarterback checking the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. The offense set for a 1st down play. Brown will throw it. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big motion.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. Inside the 10. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge game. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They run the reverse. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Line gets set. 1st down. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead. Pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the move at the 30. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The hand to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
21, Stanford, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fighting off the defender. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, makes
the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Brown will throw it. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great for...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's right on target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up. Brown wants to pass. He's got it along the sidelines. Foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab outside. It's Parrish. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Parrish. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today, and they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And back to the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll fire to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the...
Virginia Tech.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That's caught. It's Lincoln. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious neck...
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Hokies! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense in an empty set. Defense in press coverage. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They're going to throw it again. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. They'll run the screen. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Fires it. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Hokies want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzz.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarter.
Looking deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just complete.